There we go. Because the numbers.
All right, now it's moving.
Yep.
Okay.
Start the show, man.
Show started. Welcome to Bipolar in Cleveland. Welcome to A Kind of Smart, the podcast. I am one of the hosts, and I will be here for the duration. This is a TNC Network show. Say your name, sir.
I am Binky, and my co-host is the Brains. Rich Matrix, GP for life.
As one, we are GP. And welcome to the show. We have started. We have been talking for a while, and nothing's been recorded.
Y'all missed a lot.
But I think the camera part. I think the you know what I'm saying, like the visual was recording. So,
okay.
You know, I don't know how much like how the audio was on that, but I think it would still be. I think it's the visual. So we got about 15 minutes of visual.
Okay, well.
So we might be able to put that up on YouTube or whatever.
And this podcast is brought to you by Old English 800.
All right. So that's no monetization right there. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, you have to, you know what I mean? Like even the smoking, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like if we, you know what I mean? Like when you're doing a visual show, you know,
right?
What am I? Audio? What am I tripping on? What's the fucking? I mean, a video show where they could see us. Then you can't hide shit.
Yeah,
like
we gotta hide the products that we using.
You using, nigga?
Right, I'm using. Right.
I don't know why you drink that gut shit anyway.
Look, this was the drink of my neighborhood.
So what the fuck? I mean. That don't mean nothing.
All right, I'm poor. I can't afford anything more. I'm fucking with you.
I guess it's better than Camel, huh?
No, ain't it? Look, ain't it?
Man, that's a seed. That's a good. I'm gonna give these to my neighbor.
Right. Motherfucker told me it ain't
boy.
loud if it got seeds in it. Nigga, it's a plant. It all got seeds in it, motherfucker. It's just if it's male or female.
Yeah, but they they supposed to have engineered all the, you know what I'm saying, separate all the females from the
males, right? But
so that doesn't.
But you know, look, that one plant, you may start off with a female, but that bitch will turn into a male on you.
Only if it's around another male,
right?
I was in jail with a motherfucker. There was a weed grower, you know what I mean? A hydroponic, right? Back when, before you
heard of it. He started that shit, gangster shit.
Yeah, he be sitting there telling me about his shit, and I was like, you know, it's like you gotta put, you know what I mean? All this stuff you already know now. You
right,
know
he gave you the science on it back then.
He gave it to me, you know what I'm saying? Sitting up there in the fucking, you know, in the cell.
Right.
It's like I was studies with a businessman.
I just left.
$1 million.
I was intrigued. A motherfucker gave me the recipe for crystal meth. He was and look, I wrote this shit all out.
Uh-huh.
And when I showed it to another motherfucker, because I thought he was on some bullshit.
Right, he said that's correct.
I showed it to a motherfucker who I knew made it. He was like, damn.
Right.
That nigga got a dope recipe.
Yeah.
I said, this shit real? He said, nigga, you make that shit, you gonna get, nigga, you gonna have $500,000 in 6 months.
Right.
I said, yeah, but what's the back end of that shit? What's the worst end of that? Yeah, the top is $500,000.
So you don't even need, you don't need all the Sudafed no more?
Yes, that was the problem. Getting the motherfuckers to go in the store to buy that shit.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't put it. You know me, I'm gonna put some shit in motion if I can.
I think they probably do that shit over the internet now. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna know that shit,
that is a schedule.
Make different accounts.
No, that class they own that shit so tough, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
They made that I think that shit is a schedule 201 drug on the federal guidelines now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that shit, nigga. You get caught with 20 packs of Sudafed, nigga, you about to do some time. You ain't got that money allergies, nigga.
Right.
Right. You making something. And look, they don't care that you make it. It's the fact that if you don't make it right, you could damn near blow up the block. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing with that shit is wherever you set your lab up at, wherever you done made that shit at, you can't live in that shit no more. That shit will kill you.
So you know where, where the dude stayed, where I took you over, right? You know, somebody's house blew up right down the street.
Making meth. Blew that bitch off the ground.
Killed like 2 people.
Yeah, that shit dangerous, man. You really got to be...
I think they tried to say fireworks or something.
Nah, they was making meth.
You're right. You can't blow up a whole motherfucking
house.
And then throw have your screen door, your security door embedded into the neighbor shit. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
he fucked up. It's gonna fuck up the neighbors.
Man, they blew. Yeah, he was making right meth. And he left. Was cooking.
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
You got to be a real chemist to do that shit because that shit is highly explosive. Right. So meth motherfuckers is making bombs too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could
pretty much. Because a motherfucker who was smoking this shit in front of me was like, "Look, here's the crazy part about this, Bink. The same shit I'm smoking, I get enough of it, I can blow up some shit with this shit." I said, damn. So if you smoke enough, you could blow up.
Right. It remind me, okay, so you say that, like that, I want to know how these motherfuckers was spontaneous combustion. You know what I'm saying? Remember in the 90s and
Hell
shit?
Yeah, motherfuckers was just popping.
Right.
But that, you know what, I read something about that. They say that's caused by a chemical imbalance in our bodies.
You just burn it like you just burn from the inside
out and explode. That gotta be a hell of a feeling, my brother. I wouldn't even know how to deal with that. Something that makes my whole body blow up.
So the stories that we hear, you know what I'm saying, like back in the day, you know, about the demons and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? They got to get the demon in them.
Right. But you know what they say, what they used to call alcohol? Spirits. It's still spirits.
It still is.
That's crazy, man. You know what, man? I'm still really flabbergasted that we traded one of the top arms dealers in the world for a bitch who got caught with some weed. I done let that bitch sit. Go and do your time. And she didn't even get caught with no weed. She had some motherfucking, what they call them?
Vape.
Some vape cartridges.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure if you search Russia, they probably selling them same vapes over there. They just wanted their arms dealer back.
They got him.
And shit's about to go down.
I mean, that nigga been like, right. Ain't nobody the same after 20 years in jail. I don't want to hear that shit.
Huh?
I said, you're not the same after 20 years in jail.
Oh, no, he's mad.
He ain't mad.
Yes, he is.
That nigga want to chill.
Yeah, you're right. He want to chill. But in the end, once the chill is over, let's get back to the money. Right. Who needs what and where? The Ukraine and Russia. Okay. I got a whole bunch of missiles for sale for the low. And it's a discount for Russia. I'll give them to you because you guys got me out. Thank you. Now bomb the fuck out of Ukraine. That's what's about to happen. Because you know he's still linked in. That 20 years ain't stopped that nigga. He's still linked in. He got weapons cast all over the globe.
Nothing to say.
All right. I'll take the hit for this one.
That's bullshit. Right. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
But I'm saying, man, You let this dangerous motherfucker go? You traded him for a chick that got caught with some weed? You gotta let every motherfucker in America who's been locked up for marijuana the fuck out of jail.
No, that ain't how it go.
Why not?
No, if anything, then I'm gonna go, right, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, this shit is old by now, and so I got a new thought on it. You know what I'm saying, right, this is motherfucking America, you know what I'm saying, let my bitch go, period. You know what I'm saying, that's that.
Before we come, look, don't fuck with me, I won't fuck you up.
You know, but basically. It's just like, no, but it's like, you know, like, I don't know, like, you be talking crazy shit, I don't know. Like, and the more you drink, then the more dumbass shit you're gonna say.
That's everybody.
I just watch, right? And it's so funny because it all depends on how you thinking. You know, when you're making a show or what you're thinking about. Like, I think that's why you're supposed to have like on all the other shows, like, you know, they're talking about like the talk shows, like
it's a script.
It's a script, you know what I'm saying?
A general outline that they got to stay within.
So it's like, what do you guys think about this? So are you for or against this point? Are you for or against this point? You know what I'm saying? You're going to got about 2 or 3 talking points, and that's that, you know what I mean? And so my point is that you know what I'm saying? Like, when you had, like, just 2 people, and it was like, or even, like, 3 people, because I see a couple people, like, they just assholes, just to be assholes, you know. It's like every time somebody says something, you know, they find some way to disagree. Like the shit I be pointing out with your ass, but it's like, and then I'm probably guilty of it also, you know. When I just seen Bill Maher and Bill Burr, right, together.
Bill Burr?
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Right. He cool.
He a real motherfucker.
Right. Bill Burr. You know Bill Burr?
Yeah.
Okay, you said Bill. You know Bill Maher?
Yeah, Bill Burr. I like that motherfucker.
I'm saying, all right, but you know Bill Maher, though?
Yeah, I know Bill Maher.
Okay. So, this nigga is just kept fucking with this nigga, you know what I'm saying, about everything. You know what I mean? It's like every time, like, all right, where's my fucking phone?
He was fucking with him.
He was fucking with him, man. It's like,
hold on, I mean? Maher was fucking with Burr.
No,
Burr was fucking with Maher. Oh yeah, that gotta be a classic.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what I mean. And then, you know, it's like you won't let the nigga talk. You know he intelligent as fuck. He cut the nigga off. You know what I mean. And then, you know, then he correct him on some shit. He's like, oh, my fault. You know what I'm saying? Move by. I'm so sorry. You're so worldly. You know what I mean? It's just like
he shot his sarcasm at him.
Yeah, I mean, it's like because I ain't getting
Bill Burr is a motherfucker you do not want to engage with sometimes. That motherfucker got ammunition on the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, true. Like, I like, you know what I mean? He tried, like, he one of the only ones I saw, like, try to stand up to Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you gonna keep on building me? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like, Tyson be talking some crazy ass shit on this show, man.
Yeah, he do, don't he?
Everybody's fucking James Brown.
All right, I just want you to see if you can get it. Okay, just see.
I'm still 54, but like,
you understand this is a podcast, right? Yeah. Okay, then like the stuff that I be telling you and all this shit like that.
It's Bill Burr. It's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning.
Oh, damn it. Right, just before Friday.
I didn't even know Bill Burr had a podcast. I'm about to be on it.
Just checking in on you, seeing how your week's going, and once again,
I fuss with dude, man, heavy.
Thursdays are becoming amazing guests with Mr. Bill Burr. We have the one and only from Real Time. Bill Maher is with us here, who is he's plugging. He have a date, the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden.
Yes, on the 12th of this month, November.
That's amazing. Is that where Eddie did Raw?
I don't know.
I think he did.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think
that's
so.
Also.
I don't think the Hulu Theater.
Well, they renamed it.
Okay. Well, it's Madison Square Garden. If you can't find that, you're not enough.
Right. You know what else happened there? That was where that whole East Coast, West Coast rap thing started.
Is that right?
That's where Snoop was going. You guys don't have any love for the West Coast? And
No,
Suge
I'm
was
getting
saying,
it straight.
all up in the videos. Come on, you know this stuff.
I love the energy that you start this show with. I mean, like a
Bill,
bit
don't
of...
bring me down. What I do is I stay at this level of energy to stay ahead of the fog.
These
of
are
my
the
depression.
perfect dudes. Because Bill Burr is jacked up and Bill Murray is laid back.
That's what fills you up. That's the BS. That's like, and then I do this, and then I do 2 episodes of ER, and then I'll love myself.
Seriously, you're not happy?
Oh, you'll love yourself, huh?
I am happy. Before you touch me, but I do know that like if I slow down too much, and I really take it all in, I don't like the movie.
I was sharing with you, my brother.
I do understand that.
Okay.
I mean, I only live for the future also.
I'm finally learning how to share.
Some people are like, they really get a lot of joy out of memories.
You used to be the main motherfucker, like, you an only child, you a selfish motherfucker. Like, nigga, you only child too. No, I got a little brother.
I am very selective.
So what, I'm selfish?
Very neat. So I do hold on to things, but it fits into, like, I'm very big on files. I have many files. Like, I'm not a car guy, but I have files up the ass. I have them in the garage. I have in my office. The
Like
outer
a file cabinet.
Better be quiet on that file shit, nigga. They might come for you.
That's an anal motherfucker, though.
They are fire.
This nigga told me they got files when he was a kid.
Right. You got files on everybody. Huh? You got dirt on all of us.
No, not like
every
that.
year I keep a file of just like
He just filed everything right. He's anal. Anal retention. I got to file and make sure I keep note of
You are a
everything.
little sentimental.
Well,
I like a very office type of a way.
It's not really for sentimentality. I call it being a good caveman. Because when I want to look back,
Did he just expose himself? A good caveman?
or something, I can look at that file and know who I was. I want to be a good anthropologist for my own life.
Oh, all right. Now, when you go back, have you ever? How often do you go into those file cabinets? That's what I want to know. Like, is this something like every Friday night?
It's not.
Let's see Bill Maher in 1988.
It's not often,
You're
but I
an
did have the
asshole.
occasion. I won't even tell you why. To look back at like the beginning.
You go in there every Friday
from
night?
like age 12 to 14. I was looking at with someone. We were laughing our asses off.
Oh, all right.
12 to 14, you're a pedophile.
Because, I kept a little journal. I started
I'm
when
a
I
little
was like
pedophilic.
14 or something, and it's just, of course, hysterical. I mean, what goes through your mind and what you're thinking. And, I mean, like in that file, there were things like I had sent away to WABC radio in New York for the Hot 100 Songs of the Year, 3 years in a row. And they, if you sent away with a self-addressed stamped envelope, they would send you
The list of them.
Yes, what were the top 100 songs? I guess that this was by sales back then. Now it's streaming, and who knows?
Right.
I mean,
It's made up.
Taylor Swift has the top 10 songs now on the charts. Well, that could never happen back when they actually tabulated who did the best by who went to a record store and bought it. The Beatles once had the top, I think, 4 or 5.
You get a nigga about 5 minutes to talk.
Backlog.
Yeah, they had like people with like machine guns and stuff out front. But it was like they had beautiful people, man. There was something about them, like they all jammed in together, and you think that they'd be like New York,
right?
But they weren't. They, I'm not gonna lie to you. There was people walking around with
You're
T-shirts
talking
that
about
said,
being in India.
rape. And I was like, what's
doing
up?
a show in India.
Like, that's really not here. That's a little bit north of here. It's like, all right, every country's got, their old school Times Square you don't go to.
That city is one of the greatest income inequality examples in the world because there's billionaires. There's a house there that is like, I don't know, something like, 50 stories high or something, and the guy owns the whole thing. Right. And then there are the slum dogs. I mean, there are people who literally live in that sewage. I mean, what their immune systems must be like over there, just incredible.
We were thinking about that too, though.
It was
I don't think they
like,
need the vaccine.
how, I mean, like,
really are the vaccine. I think
this is why tired of niggas complaining about anything, you know what I mean? Because people live like, you know what I mean? Like he talking about over in India, down south, South America, you know what I mean?
in a second.
Africa, you know what I mean? It's like, nigga, you supposed to be over here competing. You know what I'm saying? And you complaining. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's nothing to complain about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Fuck them hunkies. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you ever? I mean, like, Deion Sanders. You know what I mean? No, he didn't took his talents to Colorado.
But look, why wouldn't you take your talents to Colorado? 300,000, 5 million.
Remember we had this conversation.
Right.
We ain't got to go because they ain't got the
money. Right. But they gonna get it. Because guess what? One thing about Deion Sanders, he is prolific. That motherfucker got a mouthpiece and his actions. He gonna make them get that money.
Right. He said, like, I mean, so like, I don't like, I guess he's pointing out what he done now, you know what I mean? It's like, cause I guess he done a lot for, you know, athletes and kids and stuff like that, youth groups and stuff like that over the years, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he has.
But now you're pointing it out, though, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, he did something.
I was in Italy one time.
He lightweight put motherfuckers on the wall like, look, y'all all say y'all behind these HBCUs. Get them some money. Get his college some money to keep me here. He went to motherfuckers who had billions. LeBron, motherfuckers like that. Like, donate some money to these schools so they can pay a motherfucker to keep them in this level of competition. None of them motherfuckers donated shit. But 2 weeks later, Charles Barkley donated some millions to the HBCU after he already said, I'm going to Colorado. Motherfuckers wanted to donate then. But he asked them, will y'all give these black schools some money? Y'all black athletes. And they was like, they ain't give a dime. Because they don't give a fuck.
Prague, Vienna, and dude, you can just go over there. Their English is
so and good, I don't think it's not that they don't give a fuck. It's just that he put them on the wall to do it.
I should have taped this. This was like a
you know what I'm saying? Which he should have went and had private discussions with him like, hey, look, man, support our black schools. You know what I'm saying?
Good to do that. If you make fun of yourself,
and I stayed at Jackson State because they'll be able to afford me, and I'll make them a Division I school to compete with the top colleges. Mm-hmm. He should have did it that way instead of putting them on blast like, well, why don't these athletes just donate money to the HBCUs? You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. When you put a motherfucker back against the wall, you make them come out swinging. Mm-hmm. That's not the way to get what you want done.
I want to pivot because I don't know. Like that shit, I guess it's too nuanced. But I want to ask you a question. What you think about Ice Cube not wanting to buy Friday back, and he just want New Line Cinema to give it to him, or whoever owns it? I'm sorry, I don't know who owns it, but like he, you know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't put out there. He wanted to make the Friday this and this and that, and he owned the rights to the movie, but he don't own the distribution.
Right.
And so what you think about him not wanting to, like, I think he was on Mike Tyson. And he was like, I ain't buying shit back, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should give it to me,
That's not business. He went into a business deal with them people. A business deal. He created the content, true, him and DJ Pooh. Created the content. They were saying, okay, you create the content, we'll distribute it for you. That was their business arrangement. In business, why should they have to give it to them?
Because he's saying that they're going to profit from it, like,
yeah, he knew that going in.
Right.
Because they caught him when he was young and thirsty. Now he's not thirsty no more.
But he made 3 more, so it's not. I mean, they made 2 more, so it's not like what I'm saying. And they was a lot older,
right?
So and then he also said like all about the Benjamins is with the same company. You know what I mean? So he just been getting fucked over by the same people, right?
I don't believe that because from the outset of Ice Cube, he think about Ice Cube. He's not the type to allow a motherfucker to fuck him over.
Listen, nigga, both of them motherfuckers, all of them sold their souls. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is that. You know what I'm saying? Whoever saved his ass and took him with Chuck D and shit like that, and and took his ass out to the East Coast because they saved his career.
He took himself out there. You got to think about it. At that time, it was Dr. Dre and what's their name? Who was fucking with Chuck D, who made the music. I can't remember their name, but that production crew, them was the hot motherfuckers. Them and Dr. Dre. He left Dre and went to the next hot motherfuckers.
I'm saying but this is a crew of Jews, okay? All right? I'm saying Jerry Heller had Eazy-E, and then who else, you know what I'm saying, who got a hold of, you got Ice Cube, and then you got Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? It's like a three-headed monster.
No, but, okay, the name of the production crew was the Bomb Squad. Okay. That was Public Enemy's production crew. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What I think, like, Cube even said it. He was like, I fucked with them because...
Or did you have the Italians, right? Maybe it might have been... Because, see, everybody, we forget about the Italians. Everybody act like... It's like we don't talk about the fucking Germans like they wasn't Nazis. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talk about, like, we didn't forget about the Italians. You know what I mean?
And they really hate us. Because they are us. And they know it.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
But
that nigga shit.
But with the Ice Cube situation, I think he went to the Bomb Squad because they had the best music at the time outside of Dr. Dre.
But I mean, like it's an interesting story. I'm just saying, it's like, nobody else, like he was almost done for, but he was the writer though, you know what I mean? And so like that's what saved him, is that he was the writer.
He was the creative brain trust behind that whole crew. You know what I'm saying? He had the most input on.
Exactly. So my point is, for him to get back in, he had to sell his soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that in a loose type of way, because it's like, nigga, don't give a fuck who you are, you know what I mean? It's like, or you don't got the machine behind you. They got everything over there, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's before Dr. Dre even left, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just them against you,
right.
You know? And he made, it's like, he made that, it was like, what, 5? It was only like 5 songs on that, right?
No, he made a whole album.
No, the first one, with No Vaseline and all this shit, it was only 5 songs on there.
That No Vaseline, America's Most Wanted came before No Vaseline.
Okay, so that's
he dropped America's Most Wanted and didn't say nothing about NWA.
No. It was a 5-song
LP. That was the right. That was with the Dice Gang.
Way before,
with
the
song.
Yeah.
No, America's Most Wanted was first.
Way before. No.
Yes, it was.
I
promise.
No, it was only 5 songs.
Let's look at. We'll put it up on Google.
Google it.
You gotta remember, nigga, we was all heavy into that in '89 and '90.
Listen.
He dropped America's Most Wanted. Then when NWA dropped 100 Miles and Running, that's when he dropped that 5-song EP.
No, he did.
No, wait a minute. You might be right. You might be right, Tippy. You might be right.
And then, right.
You might be right, Rich Matrix. You might be right. I gotta think. You might be right. All I knew was I hated that first Ice Cube CD because nigga kept playing one song over and over.
And it was, and then we had the, all right, Once Upon a Time in the Projects, yo. I damn near had the record hole. Acting on the door. Who is it? It's Ice Cube come to pay a little visit to you. Right? Like,
that nigga's stories was so visual. It felt like I was walking in the projects to meet the bitch. Like, damn, bitch. Let me put my nights on the coffee table.
Right.
Mom, let me hit that joint. Oh, this little nigga in the gangbang. Damn. It felt like you was there. That's what made Q as great as he was because you could visualize the shit he was saying.
Now, this is the funny part, right? So we go back to, right, it has to be a story. Like, now they just started making, because I heard about, like, it's a show coming out about, like, the uppity niggas of New York, you know what I'm saying, back in the 1800s, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's like, because it's always, like, you know, it's like, they always talk about, you know, like the bad part or my, you know what I'm saying, my project cousin. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't never lived in the projects, you know? Like, I don't know nothing about no motherfucking toasted oats or no King vitamin, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had none of that shit growing up. And I had real Kool-Aid, you know?
Right.
It wasn't no, what was that shit they drank? What was that shit? The 10 packs they had?
Bowlers, it was something with a W, wasn't it? Yeah, because you get 10 of them motherfuckers for the low.
Yeah,
but Kool-Aid, you get one pack of Kool-Aid for the same price as that.
Taste the same.
Right. Because it didn't have,
it taste the same.
It didn't have all the motherfucking, that red dot, yeah, it didn't taste the same. What wants that shit? Do they even make that shit anymore?
I don't know. Probably so. Cause I know, like, all I know is it was, you know what I'm saying, it was a pack of Kool-Aid and a cup of sugar, and that's it. And that's all. You know what I'm saying?
No more, no less.
No more, no less. And that shit made the best Kool-Aid all my life. You know. Kool-Aid with the nigga with the busting through the wall. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck them little project kids are. Like, all that, I'm talking about like the King vitamin shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never grew up on none of that stuff. You know. And it's like, it's not even like a nigga had a lot though, right? I guess, you know, she only had one kid, so I guess, you know. Then be like, how many abortions did you have, bitch?
Right.
Right? Both our mamas probably had some abortions and shit. But that's not your job description.
Right.
And that'd be that's the whole point.
Now, America's Most Wanted was released May 1990.
Okay.
That was the whole album. Kill It Will was the EP released in December 1990. Then he dropped Death Certificate in June of 1991. That nigga went hot real quick.
The Death Certificate wasn't as hot as that.
Because we got locked up that year.
And it was,
yes, we did.
Right.
But, because it wasn't that hot as America's Most Wanted to me neither.
I went to jail. Me and Boo listened to Niggas for Life all summer.
Me, you, and Boo.
Okay. I mean, nigga, no, you was up there in Shaker, nigga, robbing people and shit.
Stop it, nigga. I was in the hood, nigga.
Nigga, but, like, nigga, you wasn't there when I got stabbed and why I got stabbed and all other shit.
On 146?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because y'all didn't take me around it. Remember, I used to go around there with y'all. You and Boo was fucking them bitches, and I used to be outside.
It was me, Alicia, Bree, and Boo, right. When fucking Putt got shot. You know what I'm saying?
It was all of y'all was sitting down on the bench.
31st.
Me and Putt was under the
shelter.
shelter.
You was not there, nigga.
Man, stop, man.
How come I wasn't there? Man. That was August 31st.
Me and Putt was walking together, nigga. Mo went to the store to get the brews, was going to the store. Me and Putt was going to his house. The nigga piped on Mo. Putt was like, "Bink, we can't leave Mo." Me and Putt walked back.
Okay. I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, that's how I went to. You ain't gotta be sorry, my nigga. You just didn't remember it. Because you felt bad about that shit. I remember because you was like...
He gave me his dope. You know what I'm saying? He gave me his dope. Oh, maybe did I give it to you or something?
Nope.
Because I rode to the hospital with him. You know what I'm saying? And then my dumb ass went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Acting a fool. Coming back from the hospital. And that was the last time I was locked up until May 14th of 92. That nigga, like, I missed the funeral, all that type of shit, though. You know, I'm the last nigga he saw besides his family. I thought he was gonna be okay. They said he was gonna be okay.
Cause you the nigga who sent me to go around there to tell his family.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Y'all be making shit up.
No, nigga. You sent me and Boo. We had an argument
your
about
ass was already locked up. Anyway.
No, I wasn't,
I
Tippy.
Your ass was locked up, nigga. August 31st, nigga. Your ass was already locked up, nigga.
I went to
When
jail
you get locked up?
February 14th, Valentine's Day, 1992. That's when I went to jail, Tip. I was there for that whole episode, nigga.
Well, nigga, I ain't sending your ass around nowhere, nigga. Cause I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I know this nigga. I was holding nigga, and he, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, you know what I'm saying, take my dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he want the police to find me or whoever. You know what I mean, the ambulance and shit to find this shit. And I took this shit, and right, and then the ambulance came. I don't know who I gave it to. And I was like, probably gave it to Boo.
Who you think went and got the police in the ambulance?
And
Binky
did. Gave it to Boo. And so I'm saying, like, I'll go to the...
Because you don't remember, it was me and Boo mother at the back fence. I hopped over the fence. You was kneeling by Bobby. In the basketball court.
I wonder how long that damn thing is supposed to record.
Damn, you took me back to a heartfelt night, my nigga. I ain't know you got locked up that night, Tip.
Yeah.
I ain't see you again till Lancaster. Yup.
Right, your ass, your blind ass. I'm like, Bink. You like... I don't know how the fuck you be looking, you know what I'm saying?
With the side view.
Right.
And that's crazy, because look, this the eye that got glaucoma and I'm blind. Yeah, that was a fucked up night, my nigga. For real. You know, Murph beat that nigga up at the county, right?
Who?
Walt.
Walt, who was that?
The nigga who killed Putt.
Oh.
Murph ran into the nigga in the barbershop.
Oh, yeah, Walt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
We took off on the nigga. Locked Murph ass up in the hole.
He killed a couple people, though, didn't he?
Yeah, that nigga had a few bodies. You don't remember the day Bookham got shot? When he was like, it's enough of them to match up with all of y'all. And the nigga pulled out the gun and he tried to shoot it and it jammed and you was like, that nigga gun jammed. Yeah. And we started rolling up on him and the nigga was like, but I got another one. And shot Bookham and Bookham chased them niggas up at the park. Yeah. That was the same nigga. That was the same nigga. Because we was a target back then. The park was GP was making too much money. Plus, you know, nigga Moet, that nigga 5,000-10,000 in his pocket.
They kept, I mean, they sent them niggas up there to rob us too. I mean, like
Lil Dave.
When DeAndre got shot, like you know, and I was right there. You know what I mean? Like my spider sense went off. Them niggas walked up. You know what I'm saying? Look at, like, I don't know. I was like, you know, like what you said, you know, and this is like 95. You know what I'm saying? Like 95. You know what I mean? We had plenty of money and niggas coming up and shooting dice all the time. Mm-hmm. So I got like $100-something, you know what I'm saying, on the ground on my mama. You know what I'm saying?
On one roll.
And I'm like,
you was on the dice, wasn't
you? No, I wasn't on the dice. I was side betting, but DeAndre was on the dice. But like, I feel bad about this, because I didn't say nothing to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But you saw,
like, you know what I mean. I just like I looked. You know what I'm saying? I guess you know what I mean. Always looking around. These niggas coming around the corner. I'm like, get off. You know what I'm saying? And I picked up my money. And then I walked past and then I looked at him, he looked at me, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as I get past the nigga, the motherfuckers pull out the pistols and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then like Ruben, he was trained to like follow me, you know what I'm saying? Because me and that nigga had been together like that whole summer and spring. We used to run, you know what I'm saying, in the morning times, you know what I mean? Do a couple miles, a couple laps around Harvard and go around Glendale, you know what I'm saying? Like about close to a mile, you know what I'm saying? But like every day. Like that nigga was just right behind me, you know what I'm saying? And then I sat there for a hot second and I'm like, oh, I got no fucking pistols on me, you know what I'm saying?
Because you know what? Niggas didn't need pistols in the park.
Right, but we had pistols.
But we didn't need them.
True. But I ran to the house, you know what I'm saying? That's another fucking story. But like, I mean, it's just like, but they shot DeAndre. Like on my way back, that's when I heard the gunshot, you know what I'm saying? And then I see, like, they tell me they got DeAndre and so I'm thinking that these niggas are trying to kidnap this nigga. I get to shooting at these niggas. And this is the nigga. These is niggas trying to take the nigga to the hospital.
Right. Thinking they trying to kidnap me.
Man, that shit could have been
all bad.
If my scary ass would have been, because I was so mad and so motherfucking
that you wasn't taking the time to aim.
Yeah,
you was just busting. Be glad, because you would have probably busted them niggas and busted Dre. Then Joe would have been coming at you.
That shit was crazy, man. But but he got, like, I'm talking about, they blew a portion of that nigga arm off, and it was like the second time that nigga got shot in a month. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Fucking around with...
I ain't hear about the first time. What happened the first time?
Fucking around with, her son dead. What's her name? What's the ones that used to live up on 161st? Gloria, what's her name? Gail? Gloria.
They used to throw the parties on the 161st.
She was a smoker. Gail or Pumpkin. Okay, Pumpkin was her son.
Pumpkin, right. She got killed.
Yeah.
And they dumped her body on the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Gail.
Okay, right.
Right. Yeah, that was Gail.
Yeah, but Pumpkin, he ended up dead too.
No, right? Pumpkin ain't dead.
Pumpkin ain't dead?
Pumpkin locked up.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Right,
you got it.
Pumpkin dead?
Yeah, I think Pumpkin dead. But he was...
Because you know that was Jerry boy. Jerry and Pumpkin.
But DeAndre was riding with them niggas, you know what I'm saying, when they was beefing or warring or whatever you want to call it with them with the Harvard niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody had shot through the shot at the car, shot through the trunk, and hit Dre in the ass. And then a month later, this nigga get fucking half his, you know what I'm saying? The nigga tried to kill him. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't have his fucking his hand up like this, or if he wouldn't have put his hand up,
it would have blew his head off.
It would have blew his fucking head off.
And you know what? Somebody told me the niggas was walking through the hood all day with trench coats on.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, and them, then, oh man, that shit was
crazy. That you that told me that shit?
No.
Because somebody was like, Bink, man, I feel like it's my fault because I watched the niggas walk through the hood with trench coats on.
No,
in the summer.
I just watched the niggas walk up. That's what I felt bad about, and didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, it was like, I was quick to do that shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Being paranoid.
Right.
Paranoid schizophrenic, you know what I mean? It's like, who was that? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just, like, you know, I just jump up and, you know, and walk away. And sometimes I did have my gun on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like that'd be that bad part about shit, you know? It was like when Putt got shot, you know what I'm saying? I ran home and got my fucking little gun. But, alright, kind of found out I had the wrong bullets for that gun the whole time. It was 22 long, you know what I'm saying? I had a 22 short.
Right, so them bitches was like that. But your shit was like this. Back to that bitch sticking out the barrel.
Right. I ain't like, I stuffed them bitches in.
Damn.
It was only one time, like, right, that, you know, God spared somebody, you know what I'm saying, that I had did the right shit. I mean, well, 2 times actually, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I guess that, you know, I'm not a killer, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
don't push me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but it's like, I'm not, I still, you know what I mean?
That wasn't what was in your cards.
I don't have that, like, I don't have that weight on me. You know what I mean? I don't know how people, like, some people can
live with that shit and some people can't. Like, yeah, I tell you who couldn't live with it. And I know he was your brother. Marvin Earl Fair.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't live with what he did.
Well, he killed that girl?
No, Buka.
Right, when he killed that girl.
No,
right?
he killed. Oh, his friend was fucking his wife. Buka killed his friend.
Oh yeah.
And he couldn't live with that shit, so he took himself out. That shit hurt me, cause Buka was one of the most realest motherfuckers ever.
Right.
And a little nigga like us, Dippy, but to beat up all them big brothers of his. Look, he will whoop every one of them niggas' asses.
Right.
Look, the littlest nigga in the whole family will beat all of them niggas up, even Wayne.
Right.
Because guess what he told me? He said, Binky, you a little nigga? Just go wild on them niggas. Fuck them niggas. They trying to hurt you, hurt them. Hurt you to hurt them.
That nigga messed my nigga for the fried.
And made me tear Michael Moore ass up. Like,
person.
go fuck Mike up. Or I'm going to fuck you up. I said, oh no, let me go fuck Mike up.
Right, that was good that we had people like that.
Man, we came up in a hood that was raw, man.
Like, nigga, you gon'
we something like the mob.
You gonna kick ass.
Or you go get your ass kicked. Either or, nigga. We came up in a righteous hood, man.
Yeah.
But they all haters. I ain't gonna lie. My niggas is haters. We hate on each other. They hate on each other.
Man, I should have never been around a motherfucker. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was cursed since I came in a bitch. 3 months in, I got a busted head and a broken arm.
You wasn't cursed. You look. What was the one movie? The school movie. The New Guy. You was the new guy. But guess what? You did is the new guy. Guess why it came down hard on you? Because you was the new guy that wasn't backing up. You, nigga, I heard you say out your mouth many times, I'll fight all y'all niggas. Even the older niggas. You looking at them first. Like, yeah, that little nigga an animal. And I knew you when Hatley told me you was an animal. Hatley was like, that's an animal big you hanging with. I ain't got to worry about you no more. Because you got a big heart. But he's an animal. He was talking about you. That's when I knew I had to pull back from your ass. Like, let me stop hanging with this nigga. This nigga will fight a whole school by himself. Your ass called me at the library like, "Bait, come up here. They trying to jump me." Who? Everybody. Posse everybody up. I said, these niggas on some bullshit. But I'll come up there. You already started the ruckus. That's why I say you the ultimate competitor, Nick.
The only thing I'm mad about is y'all let this whole ass nigga Patrick talk y'all out of backing me up when I went to get my motherfucking money back, and this nigga tried to take from me.
No, that was a bad situation because somebody would have had to get killed.
Whatever, man.
Yes, they would have, Tip, and we'd have all been in jail.
Man, y'all niggas some hoes.
No, we wasn't hoes. We was just thinking, my nigga. Because, all right, you saying boo, but could you would have lived with it?
There's also other shit going
Live
on.
with what, nigga?
And it's unfair.
I lived through it the first time, nigga. I walked up out of that bitch. I told that nigga, I'm saying, the fuck you don't
I'm talking about if you would have killed that man.
And I always think about the Nazis. Like, every group of people at some point has tried to take over the world.
All right, listen to this.
Everybody gets their turn in the barrel, like doing that.
Those are my favorite Norm Macdonald jokes. Was saying how
Fired up my
See how you cut him off?
and they tried to take over the world, and they almost did it.
Germany was never the size of Maine. Germany's a large country.
It isn't.
It is.
Not compared to us, it isn't.
Not quite compared to us, but in Europe it is.
I found your button. Your button is geography.
He tried to fuck with me. That's what he said. He said it. I found your button.
Mumbai, sorry.
And Germany is a large country. And German peoples live outside of Germany. That's one reason why Hitler was
Bill Maher is an intelligent motherfucker.
Parts of Europe before
he's a researcher.
They're not expats. They're just pockets of German people. Czechoslovakia has German people. That's why he went in. Not refugees.
Yeah, atheist Jew.
The Sudetenland because
he atheist?
Quote unquote.
Bill Maher atheist?
Ethnic Germans there.
He know the truth.
Lorraine on the other side of Germany.
Bill Maher know the truth.
Really big country. And
yeah, like right. I guess atheist is like for niggas to be like that bitch still ain't God for me.
Right.
She still ain't my God.
He just ain't.
I ain't believing in shit.
Ain't no black woman gonna give me no pussy.
The other niggas, you know what I'm saying? The other niggas be like, you know what I'm saying? Like they turn themselves into girls, and then the other ones go atheist.
Well, if you can't beat them, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, that's what.
Is that what it is?
That's what a lot of them do. You know what I'm saying?
If I can't beat them, I'm gonna join y'all women.
Homosexual songs.
No, I ain't on that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, because a lot of them are atheists now. Instead of admitting that God is a girl, you know what I'm saying?
Right, there is no God. Right, there is no God. Right, motherfucker. Take the L, nigga. Real G's take L's. Ain't that how we was brought up? A real G can take an L. Can't a real G take an L? Huh?
No dope and no hoes.
Can't a real G take an L? Am I lying? Right. Them niggas can't take L, so they gonna join us. So ain't no God. Nah, nigga. We all came through that motherfucker.
That's a good one.
We all came through the gates of heaven.
That's a good one. Now I get it now, right? They like, nigga, fuck that. Nigga. Fuck that shit.
Yes, well, we had
credit.
crude tools back then.
You don't get no credit for me.
Electricity.
And that's why we need to start slapping the fuck out these punks again.
Because, I mean, it is a portion of men that do not respect women. Like, they don't give a fuck about bitches.
No, I won't say that. It's a portion of men that don't respect women because women have showed them
animals. But no, fuck that part. I'm talking about it's come on. I ain't talking about that part. I'm talking about the part about ownership. You know what I'm saying? And about like a motherfucker thinking that they're an animal. You know what I'm saying? Where you know what I'm saying? That's my,
that
like
you're a mind.
Caveman. Exactly that caveman.
I own
you.
You.
Know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
No, you don't own shit.
You know what
you barely own yourself.
You know what I figured out now? You know what the new slavery is? It's children. You know what I'm saying? It's my child. You know what I'm saying? There's women claiming
that the child is theirs.
Theirs.
What happened to it when we made it together?
Mine.
What happened to we made it together?
Mine.
But guess what? The governments of the world are running with that shit. It's theirs.
But that's slavery, though. You know
and it's putting us in slavery.
Because you are making ownership. You know what I'm saying? You are taking ownership
of something
that is not
yours. Because as soon as this child develops his own cognition, he's going to be like, fuck what you talking about. I'm doing what I want to do.
That's why they trying to turn them into bitches. You know
right.
Say, you could be anything you want to be, but don't you want to be like me?
You gonna get us killed with this podcast, nigga. They gonna assess. We gonna get hit by cars crossing the street.
This is what this nigga talking about. All right, I just want you to pay attention to how this nigga just fucking with this man.
The boom and bust. And would you like to walk through my house and I'll give you all the artwork that I can't afford to keep for just what I paid for it. And I got some amazing pieces. Like a vulture, I swooped in when a friend needed to sell his artwork. And to this day,
like a vulture, he swooped in when his friend was thirsty.
I got for very little money.
Yeah, I give you $20 for that.
Until this day, it hangs in my house.
Take this Tim Rock for that.
When I was starting, he was going through his divorce.
Hung it up in his house.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when I started.
His divorce.
That's some nigga shit.
From Silver?
Yeah, she got the New York Improv, and you know that famous story, right?
That's not when you started. I remember he was with Alex.
But you know why?
And he was already
we don't really stress over paintings and shit like that because we create the content. You can go in your room right now with some paints, nigga, and in about 2 days have a classic if you really put your mind to it. They can't. They don't create content.
Yeah,
And I remember going to
I got
taping of
200
that,
designs
and
on
Bud was there
Canva.
with his
I got shit
new
out
bride.
there.
So he must, and of course,
Like I'm an artist.
you
I'm
were
an
still
artist
in
with
diapers.
music and words. I've never been an artist with the visuals.
I know.
Like my Uncle Bubba was that nigga.
It was,
I got a fucking
so she
what's
was
called
long
that?
time
I
ago,
got a
but the story
painting,
I heard,
a painting
that was
or
part of the
whatever
divorce settlement
that
was
you
she
can
got the
buy
New
on
York
fucking
Can you draw tip?
for
couldn't open another improv within
I used to be
100
able
miles or
to,
something, and
not
he opened one in
anymore.
I kind of
But
remember
it's
like
like
when I first met you
design,
that you was drawing shit in
though.
notebooks and shit.
Right.
And my Uncle Bud was paying attention to you like that
This
nigga
is
an artist,
about,
man.
it's about, it's like, but it's about designing now, though. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Design.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like on my store, you could buy a fucking painting that I, you know what I'm saying? I got.
And the reason I say this because I look when I'm looking at your podcast, this shit, the backgrounds on your podcast, you designed that shit.
Right now, my
You did that all the artwork for the shit in the back, your logos and shit.
Yeah.
That's
This
you,
is their biggest offer of the year.
my nigga.
And you won't want to miss it. Simply Safe was named the best home
You know
security
what?
system of 2022.
It's just a
No, I
primary.
mean, like, no, it's not. I ain't do the shit. I mean, I copy and paste shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
saying, but you came up with the design.
Yeah,
You put it together.
Right.
See, you could see shit like this. What my Uncle Bubba told me, and that nigga was a hella look. The nigga could play music just off ear. Teach yourself instruments. Look, when I came to fruition to see the nigga kept a harmonica in his hand, and would hit that motherfucker. Could play the piano. You know what I'm saying? Just hear a song and play that shit. An artist and draw like a motherfucker. And he saw some shit that you ain't drew. I remember this shit when we was a kid. He was like, he told me like this. If you want to learn, he's the one to teach you how to draw because he's drawing. He's your age. You don't listen to me.
Anytime, anywhere.
I ain't got the patience for your little
Unlock
ass.
for a guest, access your
You
cameras
could,
or
you
adjust
did
system
used to draw
settings.
shit,
Don't
Tip.
miss your chance for massive savings on my favorite security system. Get
And that's where the
50% off any new
schools
system at simplysafe.com/.
are here to inhibit us.
50% off.
Because a motherfucker, a real teacher will see what you good at and focus you on that. You feel me? Like you a thinker for real.
There's no safe.
In all my life from knowing you, from kicking it with you, the times we would walk and cut school and be chopping it, you a philosopher, bro. You think, you a thinker. But the artistic side of you,
ZipRecruiter, are you hiring?
the world cut that
What type
off.
of role are you hiring for?
The only reason you a nice rapper is because the motherfuckers who was around you was rappers and you an ultimate competitor like I'm gonna beat them niggas. I watched you in Lancaster see me spit some hot shit and I watched your face say when that nigga come home I'ma spit and eat his ass up. I watched you sit at that table when I was spitting and I seen it in your eyes like I'm gonna eat that nigga up when he come home.
Can help you find quality
And my
candidates
nigga,
fast. And now you can try it for free.
look,
at ZipRecruiter.com
you asked me to do something for you.
From
You hear me?
accountants to zoologists.
You asked me
And
to.
everything in between. Zip this.
You actually made a conversation. You said, Bink,
technology finds people with
legacy.
the right experience
I
for
want
your
to leave an
job and
album.
presents them to you. For my money, I like
And you
the
came to
government
me.
best.
I'm still gonna do that for you.
It's the 80s album.
I tried to do it like I would have had it done me. No, I got to do it like I
Then
need to
can
do
invite
you. I
your
took you
top
to the wrong
choices
person. I
apply.
took
It's
you
so
to see
effective.
it.
4 to 5
When you came to me, I should have
Post on
just took you to
ZipRecruiter,
me.
get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it
So I'm
now
gonna put
for
your
free
album
at
together.
this exclusive
You got
web
hot
address,
bars
Zip-
still?
Yeah, I should say it.
I know you do.
ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter.
But I need 2 songs. I want 2 features on it.
ZipRecruiter.com
I want on the one song that you already got made
/Burr.
a remix,
The smartest
and I want
way
a
to hire.
song
Fuck that up.
that me and you do,
I
nigga.
like when I go to ZipRecruiter.com.
And I'll put your album together
Where you gonna get started?
as soon as I get the
Who
equipment,
did you start
and
with?
I'm piecing it
Where they
together
put it?
now.
You know, tell that shit. I can get the equipment. We can get the equipment right here, nigga. A computer.
I just need 2 programs.
That was the granddaddy of them all. That's
I just need
Download
Pro
them
Tools.
on the fucking computer.
I just need Pro Tools and Fruity Loops.
like
And
places.
here you go.
Computer right there.
It became a pizza place. And I think
you're always talking that shit.
Write your songs, man, and I'll put you together.
Yeah, I got songs.
All right, because the hard part ain't recording.
You always talking.
I ain't talking shit. You asked me to do something for you.
A total close-up, so you don't even get to see.
It's a computer. You're looking at a computer, nigga.
I just need the programs. I don't have a program.
So that's downloading, motherfucker. That ain't got shit to do with that means
I can't go on your computer and just download Pro Tools for free. I gotta buy that shit.
Everything from the Catskills, which is
and
they got a free version, nigga. What you talking
about? A free version, yes, but I
they
won't have the plugins to make you sound right.
Man, they got all that shit on there.
Well, get that shit for me, and I'll work it.
Nigga, you look on there and get it, nigga.
I don't have a computer.
You got a phone, and you got a computer.
I can't download Pro Tools in the phone. I don't have enough memory.
But you act like you gotta do some. You act like you gotta look it up first and know what the fuck you're doing. So do that first, and then you can download it on the computer.
You guys all hung out at the Green Kitchen.
Yes, that was right across the street.
These stories are all legends.
Because you act like you don't know what you're looking for. So find out what you're looking for
don't know
first.
what I'm looking
all
for.
right, so on your phone you can look, you can find that out. You know what I'm saying? That part you can
Don't
do
talk down
for
on
free.
Talk to
Ain't nobody talking down on your own in here, shit, man. Right. How many right now? See,
you know I gotta fuck with you, man.
Because you know
this is what we do.
Alcohol brings out emotions, nigga.
You know it don't.
Do.
One thing about me, alcohol ain't my drug of choice, my nigga.
It don't matter about it. Still, it don't got nothing.
Don't
to
get
do
in your feelings,
with,
man.
You and your feelings. See
I'm always in my feelings.
So, man, that's the first thing somebody say. Right, I was at the fucking
if
bank.
If I ain't in my feelings, I'm dead.
I'm at the fucking bank today. This motherfucker sit there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try tomorrow. I ain't gotta get excited. The motherfucker, I'm not excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to tell me that? Like, don't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you know, like, I remember you. Like, nigga, I remember you first. You know what I'm saying? So you think I don't know? Like,
you can get whatever you want to get.
It's the bank man, though. You know what I'm saying?
The bank man?
Yeah.
Start beating with you?
Talking shit.
What bank?
Well, I mean, back then, the template.
My bank, nigga.
What bank you bank with?
Doing stand up, yes.
I'm not about to say that shit.
Well, if he look, you know what a white motherfucker would do? Go get their lawyer and file a lawsuit and get some money out that nigga and the bank because he's a customer service representative and he got into an argument with you.
He was an angel.
I'm not
What's the name of that show? I forget, but I remember seeing it. It was
that's white people do. That's how they fight.
It's me, then it's him. You know what I'm saying?
No, but tell me I'm lying. That ain't how white people fight. They don't fight physical.
Right.
Oh, I probably could beat this motherfucker ass, but guess where I'm gonna hurt him at? If I hit his pockets.
Right. We don't have the numbers to think like them or act like them. That's the whole fucking point. The niggas don't have. No, we don't, nigga. We don't. What you talking about?
Tonight Show shots, which were
right.
6 minutes.
They already say, nigga, listen, you ain't gotta keep on talking. Take a piss, nigga, or do that. Nigga, stop talking.
5 or 6 of them. Then you would do the Tonight Show because you didn't want to do one and not have material to do like the next 2 or 3 or 4. So that's what I did.
So what would you do? You'd bank a 5-minute thing like I'm not doing it on TV. I got that down. Now I'm doing these. You just built it.
Well, you just tried to have before you
got in front of them. You made sure you had like 30 minutes of clean stuff.
That was what you were supposed to do,
right?
You know, did it work out that way? Not always. It kind of worked out that way for me. I did my first Tonight Show in '82, and I did for the next 10 years with Johnny while he was still there. I did 31 shots.
That seemed, out of every story I've heard, doing the Tonight Show the first time as a comedian seems like the most terrifying experience.
Oh, yeah. It is.
I mean, it was literally like you're either going to make it or you're not.
It's absolutely true. Because if you didn't, and there was a couple of comics who did not do well, who kind of spit the bit. And they never worked again. Because if you did bad on, Merv or something, well, okay, that wasn't...
You could shake off a Merv.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you could... Right.
It came on at 4 in the afternoon.
Right. It taped at 4 in the afternoon. It came on at night. But,
oh, it did.
But you were building up to the Tonight Show.
Right.
But if you blew it on the Tonight Show, it was not good. But, of course, it was cake.
All right, this is not serving my purpose because we're not interrupting him right now. But he was, though. We probably talked to that part.
Fucking it up. So what mindset?
You can fuck anything up because you're so nervous, but it was really yours to fuck up because the crowd was easy, and Johnny would do his like, comedy is the hardest commodity to find, and of course at that point
it was funny though, like, cause he was trying to call Bill Maher old and shit, and he's like, we're only 12 years, you know what I'm saying, apart. Yeah, like, but this nigga said he like 56 or 52. So nigga, that make you like 64. You know
Bill Maher 64?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, cause he said Bill Burr said he like 52. You know what I mean?
Damn.
We about to say, you know what I'm saying?
For a white dude, Bill Maher don't look that fucked up.
David Chappelle, you know what I'm saying? We like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like they're a few years older than me.
Yeah, them are what they call them
contemporaries.
Right? No, contemporaries. Yeah, they are contemporaries.
Yeah, they right there with us. Like, you know, that nigga. What's that? That first movie though.
Who?
With David Chappelle.
Half Baked.
Yeah. Right, watch that shit. Like, that shit was like Friday, you know what I mean? It's like, watch that shit.
Oh, it's a cult classic.
On repeat.
It only costs like $20,000 to make.
It's like, oh, not us. Oh, not. Oh, we was really high.
Right. And the Squirrel Master, he came out of nowhere and said, I'm his bitch. Nasty Nate.
I'll tell you, Nasty Nate. I still think that's one of my mantras right to this day.
Nasty Nate.
What I tell you, Nasty Nate? Just hit my bitch. And he whipped that nigga ass though. That was the whole point though. He whipped that shit
ass with the squirrel in his pocket the whole time. That shit. Them niggas made a classic, man. They was high as fuck when they wrote that script.
Get away from me, bitch! I'm in
Butternuts! Butternuts!
Right. You're going to jail. You're a cop killer. I love butternuts.
You guys, I can last like 3 or 4 more hours. What's in that bitch like?
Baby burger. Oh my god.
I swear that shit was hilarious. And the guy on the couch.
Hey man, hey B, you come on dog.
Kill.
He's like, I don't know, I believe him. He ain't say nothing. He's like, come on dog. He's like, I don't know, but I believe him. Oh god.
Man, that movie was crazy. What was the nigga name who was selling the weed? Samson. I want to talk to Samson. I want to talk to Samson.
By the beach.
That shit was crazy.
What part of Jamaica you from? Near the beach.
By the beach. He did say that shit. No, my part was when the bitch came with the shit, like, he gave her the slip. He was like, I can take this. Thank you. Like he was busting the
like, scientist.
Right. He told the scientist, he was like,
mop this shit up.
Right, yeah. Well, I know it ain't your job, but go ahead and mop this shit up. That movie was ill as fuck.
We said, right, this nigga told me he didn't come out how he wanted it and shit like that. I guess they cut a lot of stuff.
Right, so it was probably iller than that.
Right.
And it had to be, after looking at his show, like, no, that movie had to be way wilder than that nigga. Because that nigga show was off the chain. First time I saw that nigga show, I said, oh, they gonna cancel this nigga immediately. They was like, no, Comedy Central held that nigga down. Like, no, we gonna fight for this shit. This nigga making us billions. what my nigga Cat Williams say? Yeah, Dave Chappelle made them $500 million. And they were supposed to split it with him, but told him he made too much for the contract, so we'll give you 10%. What? That's a straight jacket. Nigga, you gonna take what we gonna give you or we gonna shoot you in the face. He said, I don't want none of that shit. They said, and they said, by the time you get home, you gonna be a deranged, crazy crackhead. Right. 4 hours later, he landed in Ohio and he was a deranged, crazy crackhead. And he got on the plane and went to Africa. And then came back looking like not Dave Chappelle.
Right, or jacked up.
Right, nigga, hold on, nigga. They cloned you too, huh? Really? They didn't clone you, huh?
Them niggas, all them niggas taking steroids and shit.
Right, nigga, you big, you was just skinnier than a motherfucker.
That nigga from remember the nigga from Saved by the Bell and shit, Mario.
Right, big as
that's when John Cena went on his run and shit. That nigga went from 215.
Right, a nigga at the Rock right now. Joe Rogan at the Rock, like nigga, you gotta be taking steroids because I've taken them. You cannot keep that physique for that long, that many years, nigga, without taking them. And Joe Rogan will tell you, yeah, I take them. I'll fuck you up too. No, but the nigga.
That nigga looking old as fuck in his face.
Hey, Hollywood. And you know what? Now I think about it. A lot of them motherfuckers in Hollywood be looking old as fuck.
Nigga, you supposed to be on the mic, nigga. What the fuck?
I am on the mic, nigga. I'm getting my beer. We on the mic. You was right. The Rock is looking old as fuck. But he is old as fuck. No, actually, he's not, Tippy. That nigga like a year older than us.
That nigga younger than us.
It's no. I think The Rock was born in 72, bro. I'm about to Google. The artificial intelligence of the earth knows everything. We can ask Google right now. What's going to happen tomorrow at 3 o'clock? They're going to tell us. Where are you? Put your location on. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. I'm about to punch that shit up. I want to know how old is Rock. Not the earth. Y'all gonna lie to me about that. No, Google might not lie about that.
Can you just look up the shit, man?
I'm looking it up, man.
You
wasting
time.
I was fucked up. I cut typing class, so I got a one finger. May 2nd, 1972. He's 50.
Okay.
He's in. I told you. Yeah.
He's older than me. 4 months.
Couple months.
4.
You was born in 72?
Yep.
Gotta respect my elders.
Whatever.
Y'all 72 babies. I'm a 73 baby. This nigga born a couple days after me. 2 days. A year and 2 days. You right. Because Vin Diesel only 55, but on that picture, that nigga look like he about 65.
Well, I guess that's the end of the show.
Damn, The Undertaker only 57?
Right. He ain't dead. I guess he just retired, right? About to end the show, though. Until next time, people, I'm out.
Till tomorrow, y'all.
Yo.
Yo.
Peace.
GP for life.
To everything in the middle.
You come to our park, you better know how to shoot basketball. Right. Stiff ass layup in the eye. They just stop that bitch up. know my nigga flying knees, cutting elbows. Who is that? Who is flying knees, cutting elbows?
No idea.
Michael Moore.